Hey guys, I'm Valerie Kistner and I'm going to be teaching you lovely folks how to knit. The reason I got into knitting was because 2.5 years ago my little sister got diagnosed with leukemia, and after a few months she lost all of her hair. I wanted her to be able to cover her head, and so I started making her beanies. And I remember sitting in the hospital and just like cranking out beanies, except they all sucked really bad. They kind of look like big chopsticks. My sister did get better. She went into remission for about 1.5 years, but Wednesday she was re-diagnosed with leukemia again. But I will still be making her whatever she wants that will make her more comfortable, and hopefully you can get some kind of a grasp on knitting so that you can make the people you love soft stuff.
Also, I like making beanies because I live in Washington and everybody wears beanies. And I think that's awesome. I would like to sell all of my beautiful beanies. You make a lot of beautiful money.
It's like Superman, right? I know.
3 key parts of knitting. Number 1 is casting on. Number 2 is the knit stitch. And number 3 is, I forgot, what is it? Oh, binding off.
Making sense? Because I'm going to teach you. It's been a long week. Just give me a little break. Alright, so now we're going to learn how to cast on. We're going to call this part of the yarn the unattached part. It's not attached. And this part, the attached part, is attached to the whole yarn. So make a gun with your hand. Pull out some unattached part. Put it in the palm of your hand. Make a gun. Wrap it around your thumb. And then wrap it around your first finger. Then put it with the attached and the unattached together. Bring this part to the end of your thumb and your finger. Kind of make a C. Pull this a little tight. Take your knitting needle. Stick it under this top part, pull it out just a little bit, and then go over and under this part between your thumb, over and under this other part, and then you'll see a little circle. You pull it through, and you move your thumb out and pull it, and you have 2 stitches. This part's kind of confusing and hard. It was for me, so I'll do it again. Under, pull out, over, under, through, pull. Now you just do as many casting on stitches as the directions call for, or the pattern. And you go under, over and under, this one by the thumb, over and under, this one by the pointer finger, pull through. So it's the exact same thing you just did, just not the first step. Over, under, through, pull. So now you have a bunch of stitches, or hopefully however many you're supposed to have. Turn this over and I will teach you the knit stitch. Take the attached part of yarn, wrap it around your finger, your pinky finger twice, and then put it behind your pointer finger like this, and then hold the needle with it. Make sure this is kind of tight so that you can knit. So you take your right needle and you put it under the first loop of the first stitch, make an X, and then you can look at it either as with the needle or with the yarn. Loop around until you make a loop, and then pull it through that first loop. So stick it through, make that X, put it on, make a loop right there, and then pull it through. And then push that original loop off. Under, pull through, and this is just the very basic knit stitch. So now you have a bunch of stitches. I'm going to teach you how to cast off, which is obviously the opposite of casting on. It's when you're done, you got to finish off those last loops. So you make 2 just regular stitches. So there's the 2. You stick your left needle behind or into that second stitch, and that helps it hold it, and this first stitch goes under the second stitch. So you just bring it through, and then you knit 1 more stitch. You stick your left needle under that second stitch and bring the first stitch under. So now you're at the last one and you have 1 little loop left. Just pull out to big loop and get rid of your needle. And just cut off the yarn so you have enough to weave it back in. And you have a little knitted whatever it is you're making.